Howdy folks, Josh here with the Weekend Angler, back with another Short Tip Saturday video. And guys, this week we're going to be talking boating safety. Specifically, I'm going to show you a piece of equipment that if it is not already on your boat in the position it needs to be in, you need to put one there today. So stick around. Yesterday, my buddy Jerry Parker and I fished the Winter Blues live catfishing tournament that was hosted on the Fields to Water YouTube channel. At the end of that tournament, when we went to pull the anchor up, we couldn't pull the anchor. Now, a couple years ago, I did a Short Tip Saturday video showing you how I rig an anchor to where if it gets hung up, you can get it out. We were rigged that way. We still couldn't get it out. We ended up tying off the anchor to the back cleat of the boat. Could not pull it out with the outboard. The anchor was stuck. And the only option left to us was to cut the anchor line. Now, I keep my bait knife razor sharp. But yesterday, that bait knife did not want to cut that wet rope until I used the final third section where it was serrated. The serrated edge sliced through that rope like nobody's business. As you can see here, just completely annihilated it. About 2 cuts, we were done. And that prompted me to go out today and change up the way I'm doing things with anchor fishing, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let me show you what we've come up with. I'll show you how I'm going to implement it on my boat, hopefully give you some ideas for how to implement it on your boat, and give you some rules about making sure you have a tool available to cut the anchor rope in an emergency. Alright, so let's go over the 3 golden rules of rope cutting tools. Rule number 1, keep a sharp knife in your boat. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Rule number 2, store that knife near the anchor cleat. You want it nearby in case of an emergency. And rule number 3, never use this knife for anything other than cutting your anchor rope. Now let me show you how I implemented these rules on my boat. I went out to the hardware store today in search of a good knife for cutting rope. The best thing I could find was an insulation knife that is fully serrated and it's made of stainless, so I don't have to worry about it rusting. It's got a real thick blade, not a whole lot of flex to it, good handle with a lanyard hole, and it came with a hard shell case. As far as storing the knife, I wanted to make it easy to get to but not have to worry about it getting lost. So I cut me about a 4-foot section of paracord, melted the ends to keep them from fraying, and then used a basic clinch knot to tie the cord to the knife. The other end of the paracord was tied using the same clinch knot to a carabiner. This allows me to remove the knife if necessary. The carabiner easily attached to the lock of my trolling motor bracket, and the sheath of the knife fit inside the trolling motor bracket for safe storage. Alright, now I know I said don't use the knife, but since it's my first time using this one, I want to make sure it's going to work. So, I have the anchor rope we had to cut yesterday. Obviously, cut it pretty good. We'll put some tension on that, just like we would on the thing. Right through it. It will cut. Alright guys, well that's going to bring us to the end of this week's Short Tip Saturday video. I know this one, a knife at the front of your boat, isn't really an exciting video, but if it's something that saves your life or saves a friend's life, it's worth it. It's worth it to me. Guys, that's all I've got for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I said something today that is going to help you out and get you in a safer position out on the water. So guys, hit that thumbs up button. If you're checking me out for the first time, guys, I post a video like this every week that covers a fishing or boating related tip or trick. If you like that, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Hit the little bell next to it. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video or go live. And until next time, we'll catch you out on the water. Appreciate you watching The Weekend Angler.